Baruch Hashem, it is day number 197 of our daily study of Rambam, Sefer, HaMitzvos. And today we are continuing in the 3 chapters a day of Mishnah Torah with Hilchas Tumas Meis, the laws of the impurity of a corpse, chapters 9, 10, and 11. And our mitzvah today is, yes, you know it, Positive Commandment 107, the laws of the ritual impurity contracted through contact with a corpse. And as you know from yesterday's lesson, it doesn't just have to be touching. It could even be what we call oyhel, a tent standing under the same roof. So I'll share with you a practical application. And when I share with you the practical application, I'll actually also explain to you one of the ways that these laws are applicable today. Because in large part, the mitzvahs, all of the mitzvahs that are going to be covered in this book, the book of Tahara, ritual purity, are really mostly applicable when the temple is standing. In the times of the Beis HaMikdash, so then it was quite relevant for everybody because of mitzvahs that we've learned about already, about not entering the temple or eating sacrificial meat while in a state of impurity. However, today, where is this law most applicable? It is most applicable because the Kohanim, the descendants of Aaron, have a special mitzvah, which is unique to them, not to contract this impurity. Okay, so for the rest of us, non-Kohanim, regular Jews, it's really only problematic to be in a state of ritual impurity from exposure to a corpse if we needed to do something Beis HaMikdash, temple related. Unfortunately, that isn't applicable right now, although, God willing, the temple should be rebuilt speedily and in our days. However, when it comes to Kohanim, they have that prohibition not to contract defilement, and it still stands in these days. So, as I was saying, Tumas Oyhel, the way that ritual impurity from a corpse can be transmitted through standing under a roof. Hospitals, big issue for Kohanim. If there are people passing away in a building and a Kohen enters and is under the same roof, it's a no-no. I'll tell you something even more. A tree, yes. A kohen could be walking by outside of a cemetery. If there's a tree that's growing from the cemetery and up and over the fence, that's like a roof. And that's like standing among the graves. If you're not a kohen, you probably never thought about that before. But that's just an example of how some of these laws, we can see practical application of them even today. Okay. Anyways, we're going to be continuing with this mitzvah, as I said, for several days. We'll see you tomorrow for more, God willing.